Preparing for the radio show, what we do is we create, I'd say, 40 opportunities for conversation or topic distribution or interview. It could be 2 interviews and 30 other topics. We create a lot of opportunity, and then we use about 10 of them. Because once you're up and you're live, you're following the ball and things are changing. And because we have the interaction of phone callers and social media, I will navigate a topic or a conversation or an interview based on the immediate feedback that we're getting. So we over-prepare and then we execute a half or less of it.
I think we're at a great renaissance period right now. Radio as a business has been the same for 25 years. 93% of Americans listen to it every week. They listen to their cars. They can't text in cars anymore. They can't do anything but listen to the radio. But I think radio has, for too long, until Bob Pittman came to iHeartMedia, stayed in this lane as a pure single-play business. Now we've expanded to be a media company. We have 8 network television specials. We have 100 million monthly uniques on our iHeartRadio app. And more importantly, we are coming to the Cannes Lion Festival because advertising is going through a renaissance right now, where the 30-second spot is now giving way to integrated brand content, creative ways now that the consumer is connecting with advertisers. And we're at the forefront. People spend there's more time with radio than they do any other media. We have 265 million listeners to our terrestrial stations every week. So we, like everyone else, need to put a veneer on our brand. We have to be modern, and we have to touch every point we can, as Kevin Riley said earlier today when he was talking, to connect with our consumers.
I was going to say, with the 2 of the brands that we've met with since we've been here, specifically, they sat with us, told us about a product that we knew about that was coming to market, but more detail of the product, more detail of the messaging of the product. And then they said, we need a solution, and we need it by the first week of July. We need it ready to go, implemented, and nationwide. And one thing that we can do at this company, iHeartMedia, is operate fast and nimble. And with the hours and hours of programming, an average radio show is 4 hours. There's a lot of opportunity for integration, more so than other programming.
Is there more pressure to do something on the radio that could go viral or that could be picked up in other platforms now than when you first started? Is there?
I think everyone loves something to go viral. So I don't know if it's pressure, but it's desire. Everybody is doing something to create a moment that is sticky, that gets traction for a couple of seconds, right? That parlays awareness. The other thing that we can do in radio is heavy frequency with short messaging, which also creates, the top of mind thing for the brand.
And radio, oddly enough, it was really the first social media in America and the world. Basically, people would call in request lines. They would put people on the air. They'd talk about things, talk to their friends, and that's how they discovered the Rolling Stones and the Beatles and Bruce Springsteen and Taylor Swift. So what's happening now, when we do an event, we'll get 1.5 billion social impressions. It's more than the Super Bowl because radio is naturally a viral medium. And so it's been great for us to basically, when Ryan says something, you think he's doing Ryan's Roses on Kiss FM in LA. My daughter's listening in the car on the way to school in New York. That piece is going out on YouTube. That piece of content is living 6 different lives now, where it used to live in one lane.
Do advertisers realize the power of radio still, or do they need to be convinced that it's just as powerful as ever?
We had to do a better job at B2B. We do a great B2C job. I mean, basically, ratings are up 10% at our company this year. We have 265 million, as a Q. That's bigger than Facebook or Google. That's monstrous. But radio, because it was so decentralized, was selling locally, like door to door, rather than creating scale and walking in, like Ryan said, to a major advertiser to say, hi, we're here today representing 880 stations. They all have now, they might be called Kiss or Kiss FM or Z100, but they're all under the iHeartRadio umbrella. So we can walk into a major advertiser and say, let's do a deal with iHeartMedia, and we'll execute locally. Our affiliates will speak a different way they do in California than they do in Texas. So it's given us the leverage to go in and deal with advertisers on a whole level. And we had to do it. Oddly enough, most companies don't have the scale or the reach and have to try to get noticed, and they try to stunt and do whatever. We had the opposite problem. We had the reach, and we're doing a poor job selling it to the industry. And I think it was because it was decentralized. Everybody is in the entertainment business, and I think that's where radio lost its mark for a while. When we were at MTV and started that up, we took every trick from radio. And we were a much smaller business than radio, but we had VJs instead of DJs. We were doing contesting. We were playing every single game. But I think we took the excitement and we stole it. And I think what we're seeing now with at least at iHeartRadio, we're doing giant festivals now with the biggest artists in the world. We're putting Taylor Swift on a rooftop with the Empire State Building in the background, 7 helicopters shooting it the day her record comes out. I think what we have to do is remember, we're in the entertainment business. We have to be exciting. Most people hate their jobs and they turn to media to escape and find place. We have to be part of that escape. We have to be part of that dream, just like television has become films and now Netflix and all those platforms. That's our place. That's our job. We have to do it. And we have this turbine that reaches all these people every day. We've got to be in those other worlds.